This is when I wish we had real producers that could go back and find that.
Yes.
Good morning and welcome to the Hodgepack Sports Life and everything in between. We're glad that you're with us this morning. We're brought to you by Lotto Land and Cattle. We're hanging out in the Potosi Life studio, and our guests appear and join us on our Pest Patrol phone line, which we will have one of those a little bit later today. Hodge, Misty, and Josh, we're a great Friday. Lots going on, lots of sports on the old off the field, in the ring, all things happening. And today is our host for my video. Thanks, Mill Draft. I can probably tell you what will not be on my selection committee. Misty, Josh, how are you?
I'm doing good. Very, very good.
Okay.
Because it's Friday.
Yep.
It is Friday.
Well,
And
it always makes it just a little
Friday
better.
good, and for school kids, it's the last day, not out for summer. Maybe after day, which I guess he does have a song about that. But lots going on. Playoffs are happening. Football last night, and a bit of a scare for the Bills. But anyway, so Misty, I noticed that y'all were preparing and getting the deviled eggs ready. I actually called into Freddie and Harry this week, and
I listen.
so feel free to check out that. You made them last night. What do I have to expect at 7:45ish?
I mean, I don't know. I'm a fan of deviled eggs. So to me, I mean, they're really good. But I think that no matter who made them, you will not like them because it's all in your brain that they are disgusting because of the way that they look. So this is a failed experiment. There's no one that can win here.
I would disagree because I do like going out.
We'll see. But you don't like eggs.
That's
No,
true.
he just
So
keeps
this-
on piling on with the negativity. It's like it's not work because he's convinced himself it's not going to.
All right, let me ask you this: what is something that y'all try to still?
Oysters.
But I
No,
mean,
but I will say that would be because I went into it thinking this is gross.
Because you thought you were about to.
See, gross.
Yeah, exactly.
I ate one for $100 bill. That's the only reason I ate it. And I ate it, got the $100 bill, and then I tried them again later in life, and they're still
Perfect.
gross.
They were still not
But
good.
I did
They
try them.
they were not good for even free.
Nope.
All right, so there you go. We'll see, and then of course we'll have our Thanksgiving draft at 7:15. Coach Kyle Wheeler and the Anson Tigers have their area game tonight against Spearman, and of course you can hear that right here on 106.9, the Country Giant. He'll be joining us at 7:15 for our Big Country Electric My Town segment via the Pest Patrol phone line. So let's dive into our Lawrence Hall headline report. Again, we'll start off with high school football last night. Man, two heartbreakers for two local teams. Holly took on Stinnett West Texas High. They lose 30-26. And then the Merkle Badgers last night lose a heartbreaker. They got home with the card that was on the NFHS previously won, and so I was logging in on repeat and like it wasn't working, and then I realized it because I resubscribed, which we like for you to download, subscribe, rate, and review to the Hodgepack podcast.
Yes.
And so I got home.
Do they have to pay for that? Maybe
No.
Maybe we should look into that
Oh, there we go. We'll look into that.
because I know people would pay a lot.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, we've got new listeners in the Lubbock area that came on board last week. And so hopefully everything continues to work, and you'll be able to watch and see and all that. So I get home and I get logged in, and Merkel's just battling back and forth with Slayton, and they get the go-ahead tie, not the go-ahead, the tying touchdown, make it 36-36, and they get an unfortunate, unsportsmanlike penalty on the kickoff, and instead of Slayton getting the ball to have to go from the 12-yard line, it got moved up to like the 30-35, and Slayton scores with 11 seconds left, and unfortunately the Badgers come up short. But a great season. They went 0-10 last year. 7-5, 7 wins this year in a playoff in Bill Ball. So congratulations, and no folks, the Badgers, but losing last night 43-36 to Slayton. Little note, if it became a trivia, my last basketball game in high school was against Slayton. I'm sure that's yeah. But again, then unfortunately last night 30-26 to Holly or to Houston High School. Tonight again, Benson plays Spearman. Eyes on the road playing and play a lot of other teams too. Zach Seitz sent me this. He's been a co-host before. I don't know if I sent it to y'all, but this past week, Plano West girls played Gordon Longhorns, Lady Longhorns. They lose 49-42. Gordon beat Plano. Gordon has the enrollment of 75. Plano West has an enrollment of over 4,000.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty crazy there.
That is absolutely crazy.
And I officiated this past week Monday in Abilene High, and they played against each other, and it was one of those deals. And so I did not investigate much in this. I'm assuming this was a tournament maybe that Gordon entered. I didn't look to see if this was like a scheduled game. I've got a feeling that's got to be a tournament because I don't see Plano. Hey, Gordon, we'd like for y'all to play.
Right.
So anyway, pretty interesting there. Let's dive into last night's Thursday night football game. The Buffalo Bills lose to the Texas last night, 23-19. Josh 8 times last night, and maybe possibly got banged up in the play or in the game. And should there be concern for the Bills? You want to talk about not beating good teams. Now, Houston is a good team. They got a really good defense. But they did that last night without C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker for the Bills. And I think the Bills do need to be a little bit concerned. I mean, obviously, are you talking about kind of when he rolled on the hand and got up? I mean, he still had great balls after that whenever he was throwing them and all over the place. And, don't look at me. And he was all good. So I hope that it isn't easier. But of course, it ended in that interception last with about 11 seconds left. It was just truly after they converted 27 for the interception coming short a little bit with the weeks to go, which just hurt the Bills.
I mean, if you think about it, Jackson, if it ended today without certain schools,
Yeah.
in my opinion, the core schools, they're the draw. And if you don't have them in the NFL playoffs, what? But anyway, so Josh, did you watch much of that last night?
I did. I turned it off and went to bed because it was just not really. I mean, there was
Not great football?
No, it was not really that exciting. I mean, it was so bad. Like,
Yeah, the referee pulled a bit of a look like or something and had to be
off.
What I thought was interesting is when he was starting to be carted off, he like passed the torch of his white hat.
Yeah, it needs the white hat to go to the other guy.
hey, bud. Hey.
And then
You've been promoted.
they traded hats, and like he
Did you
put the
imagine
black
me having
hat
to wear
on,
your
and he
hat?
had the white hat on, and I noticed how the original guy that had the black hat on was very sweaty. And I was like, I don't know that I would have put his hat on.
Well,
But could
yeah.
you imagine me having to put your hat
It would
on?
look very funny.
I would look like a bobblehead with that hat just flopping around.
It's one of those concussion.
It would go down to his
Yeah.
nose.
Oh, he got a concussion and hurt his hamstring.
Yeah.
But the Bills again last night struggling, as far as James Cook was their like lone offensive weapon. But it's interesting on the Bills are kind of possibly
A better record than the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, there's any way they don't make the playoffs. It's Bills fan, I was saying this last night. I was watching it. I would be like, I don't know how it has to be. It's like they play games that they like look like they go, okay, yeah, they're a Super Bowl fan, like
Want to dip or jump, whatever you want to call be in jeopardy.
Same.
No,
Right now. Yeah. Who would you want? Who would you get?
NL West, fact check. Jaden looked it up. Not a tournament game. Scheduled. Gordon went. I think they might even got paid, like a college game. They went to Plano and beat them at their own place.
Wow.
Wow,
That is shocking.
I don't understand that. Can we get? Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't understand why you would do that.
Me neither. Wow. Good call, Jaden. Thanks for listening on Facebook Live. All right, hey Josh, we got about a minute. A little over.
okay.
Maybe give you more time. Baseball just feeds kind of like pitchers did. We're reading the whole thing, but I saw Garcia and I saw Jonah Heim and I saw Rangers. They was shopping in Houston.
The arbitration eligible players have to be officially contracted or they become free agents. So there is a lot of talk that Adolis Garcia and Jonah Heim, among several others, most of them are no doubt they'll tender their contract. They're still relatively portable compared to shopping on free agents. So there is a lot of talk that Jonah Heim and Adolis Garcia might not get tendered a contract and would become a free agent, which is one of those things that if you look back at the end of 23 and tell people Jonah Heim and Adolis Garcia were going to be so bad at all that the Rangers would just let them go for nothing, you would like it would have been unfathomable. It just wouldn't have crossed your mind. Here we are after subpar offensive performance from both of them. They may move on. Find out today. I think it's happened. There's another one that's on that list that won't get a contract extended just because of his injury and like lack of being able to bounce back from his Josh Spores, that closed out the World Series. So some of those guys that were part of that 23 team are going to be no more. But at least we got Travis back
As a coach?
as a coach. Yes.
First base coach of all that.
First base running, and outfield.
I wonder if they'll make him cut his hair.
Oh, not a chance.
No.
You can't do that.
You call him out.
Yeah.
Ironically, you don't ever see that guy as a shampoo guy. Like.
Yeah.
When you're here.
That's what I'll definitely be interested in seeing what happens with it's whichever way it goes. I won't be surprised. So stay tuned.
And I'll end with this. One of the things that we missed last week was, and they're not gotten any better since, is the Mavs firing Nico Harrison. Will be interesting to see. He finally got canned after. It's one of those deals. That's a great move, guys, but a little too late.
Yeah, exactly. I'm actually going to the Mavs game Saturday, even though I'm not a big Mavs fan. But when you get the opportunity to go with some friends, and you're
Who are they playing?
Go. I don't even know because
Oh, wow.
Because literally not a Mavs fan. So
Wow.
I will be in attendance.
Wow.
But in the suite live. So yeah.
All right, there you go. We'll give Missy a chance to see who she's going to watch after this commercial break. We'll come back. Our bench collector segment, Coach Kyle Wheeler and the Tigers. Area around tonight against the Lynx. We'll be back. going to games and not knowing who you're watching.
Nope.
Huh?
Not a care either.
About what? What are we?
Looks like the Grizzlies.
Jog around on that.
Josh Allen has to
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
And then I was like, what?
He still had some nice balls.
Yeah,
That's exactly
awesome.
what you
Yeah.
said.
Oh my gosh.
Those balls are nice to have if you're going to have them. Last thing he wants balls not to be good.
Y'all know what I meant. The balls were deep. They were good. He was throwing them.
Whose balls deep? I get it.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. I mean,
the fault is mine that I don't have it. That's what she said.
It really is.
I mean, because that needs to be a hot key, not because of anything, except it happens often and it's awesome.
How would I have said it better?
He had some
He
great
threw some
throws.
nice passes.
Nice passes.
Okay.
His arm strength seems to still be there.
Oh my god. So also the balls.
No, I mean,
No, it really was just the emphasis you put on it. He had some nice balls.
yeah. I think it was not so much the word, it was your B and your L's.
Yeah.
Not your LBs, but your B's and your L's.
This Cal.
Hey, Coach. Hey, we're at commercial, and we got some big balls to talk about tonight. And just we were on. Miss was talking about Josh. Some nice balls. Yeah. So we got to keep it going.
Perfect. Man, they did. And I thought they are getting to the left set, double tight, and run right at you. Those a whole lot. But, they pride themselves on being physical and running right at you and making you laugh.
Have y'all seen much of that earlier in the year? Of any of that kind of offense?
No, not in their formations. It's very similar to Cisco's offense.
Oh, okay.
Cisco's a little bit more, variety. Where they'll throw it around. Where pyramid, what they're going to do.
Gotcha. And y'all play at 7 o'clock in Abernathy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, we got one more commercial and could be coming to you.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. Welcome back to the Hodgepodge Sports Life and everything in between. As we get ready, you hear that it's time for our Big Country Electric My Town segment, Brought to you by Big Country Electric Cooperative, taking care of their members each and every day out of the 3 offices, Abilene, Roby, Snyder, and Stanford. And one of those areas that they do serve is the Anson area. And joining us on our Pest Patrol phone line, again, Pest Patrol, if you see that yellow truck going your way, you're going to be just fine. 673-6700. If bugs are bugging you, give them a call. Things that's not bugging anybody Anson is what to do tonight. It's the Hexes, it's the Anson Tigers, and we take on the Center Links, Coach. So early is where not everybody's getting to play right now. We're still getting to play. A lot of people are up and rolling and getting a chance to continue the football. I know you had some injuries. In fact, the day that I believe it was Hunter that was going to be playing quarterback, and talk about the journey that's brought you to this area around tonight.
The next week we lost one of our tackles. You know, this team is representing very tough and just absence of this so I'm proud of this fight with everybody back and healthy. It's really exciting. We'll continue to.
You mentioned your district, and I think of last week, all 4 of the district, all 4 of your district winning events. Talk about this district at times was a battle. How that prepares you for what not only you faced last week, Arizona, but what you'll experience tonight against.
On the road, it makes kids have out to fight through some of those being a little uncomfortable, and so that makes us allow to replay places we're not used to, and plays that we don't know, and we don't. This is the first time we don't. This is the first experience I've ever played against. So we don't know them, they don't know what none of us are comfortable there. The cool thing about really tough is you learn how to play. How to get those on. You know, we're coming in 16 today, they're 10-0. Got the leading rusher in the nation. They show a lot of confidence. And they play scrappy and we're going to execute. We're going to execute on offense. Not taking care of the football when that's on offense. And so they're going to try to control the clock. They're going to control the ball. Their goal is to get first downs until they get into the end zone. And our defense has to be gas down, understand where they're trying to go with the ball, and then go make a play, and not let them break free for those big explosive plays.
Do you think this is one of those deals where possessions will be at a premium and maybe not get very many of them?
I don't know what Spearman's game plan is against us. ability to eat up clock if that's what they want to do with their style of offense. With us, we throw the ball right away. We like to throw the ball all over the place, and so we be very explosive. So time of possession is not a big thing for me, but it is as far as taking care of the ball and controlling, executing when we do have the ball is what is important to me, especially going into a game like this where the possessions could possibly be limited.
Yeah, and again, I think that's what's great about high school football tonight. You go against the guys last week that, and maybe that's a benefit. Hey, if everybody thinks, oh, Ozona's the king and Ozona's all this and all that, frees up your guys a little bit to just go be Anson Tigers and find a way to win a ball game. And you did that last week, 35-14, and had to. Anthony tonight, he got on here, 106.9 The Country Giant, KLGD 106.com. Estes will be on the call tonight. So, Coach, what will
Our game is we meet, our varsity team goes and welcomes every elementary student to the school with high and good morning. And we're gonna settle into our little Tigers and Lady Tigers and let them get started in their day, and then we'll head to class. We'll get loaded up and we'll make the trip out to Abernathy this afternoon.
Well, Coach, again, I appreciate you taking the time this morning. Always generous with your time, and best of luck tonight. Play well, and see if we can have a little district rematch in round 3.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, again, that's Kyle Wheeler, the head football coach at Anson. They'll be playing Spearman tonight, again at Abernathy tonight, and again, looking to continue the football season and find a way to play some Thanksgiving football. When we come back, the Dallas Cowboys, big win, emotional win, all the things. We'll be back right after this.
Real life, the legendary life here, the originator.
Coach, I appreciate it. All right, good one. Bud.
Right. But you still have to get stuff.
Right. John almost fell on his face in there, and it was going to be so exciting, but he didn't.
I somehow managed my
That's happened to me though at work.
My elite level athleticism kept it from going all the way.
Kicked in.
Lips though, that has happened to me at work before too. It's those plastic things.
The computer went to sleep. It didn't stop the music. The computer went to sleep. The music, the talking. So my thought, when I saw the screen go off, I was like, oh no, it's going to go off. And I'm going to go. And I slid it over, and it did that deal on the chat thing. And I was launched.
Well, I was reading yesterday.
You love.
And
For your words,
Michaela helped her students.
opportunity.
And so I'm sitting there and they do a short answer resume and all this.
Run with it.
And I'm reading it
Can't look away.
and I am
2024 has been an unforgettable year,
struggling.
packed with incredible music. To write in style, share the 50 best songs of the year, and
Kept falling asleep.
You would have looked like you would have launched right into the computer. And you probably would have. Yep, it would have been bad.
Welcome back to the Hodgepodge Sports Life and everything in between. We're glad that you're with us. Appreciate Coach Wheeler joining us on our Pest Patrol phone line. Again, Anson Tigers versus Spearman, 7 o'clock, Abernathy, which you can listen to it right at your confines of your own home, as you can hear it on 106.9, the Country Giant. All right, Dallas Cowboys last week, big win, emotional win. They had the shirts with Marshawn Nealon. I don't know if y'all saw the post-game recognitions by Shoddy, and just how very emotional, big win over there. We understand that the win was not over the Eagles team, not like the Texans had a big win over the Bills last night, but they had a big win last night or this past week with the Raiders. That wasn't a close win. I mean, that was good. The defense looked good. The reinforcements, if you will, to the aid of the Dallas Cowboys defense. And even though that the Raiders were the opponent, it was nice that after the week and a half of the emotional week and a half that the Cowboys and the organization had those players individually that had to see a big game last Monday night.
Yeah, I'm really proud of them. I'm glad that they won that. Of course, the Raiders are not a good team, and so, but I think they had something to play for. I think this one just felt different. Of course, everything that they've gone through, and so I'm super proud of them for getting the win. They did look good. It's like, man, if we could just come out firing on all the cylinders, each what a different team we may be at this point in time. But I'm glad they got the win. My thought process on Dallas moving forward. I still don't they're going anywhere this year. I think they have some shifts to make, but I was really proud that they won in that fashion.
What? Go ahead.
No, I was just saying you're actually like being reasonable. I'm surprised.
Thank you. I know.
I'm very surprised
I'm
because
growing up.
because here's the thing. I mean, they played the Raiders, yes, but you also have to think they had half a defense new. One half
Added good.
I mean, half of the starters on defense, 5, 6, not 6, 7. Oh,
Your fault.
oh, 5, 6 guys that so you don't know how real that is yet. Also, the fact that the offense, minus their hungover receivers, somehow still did a good job. I mean, puke and rally is a thing, so I guess they were good.
I've got a feeling not the first game.
But
That they had to bounce back.
yes, but the offense as a whole is healthy. You know, the offensive line has had some time to gel with the whole complement. So you pretty easily could be like, you're telling me there's a chance. There's a chance. But
you are not picking the
Oh,
never again.
You said that. How about
Not in the year 20.
you know, got and sit out?
That's what I'm saying.
It was so
They apparently, from what I read, and who knows, it's rumor mill stuff, but was apparently still vomiting in the morning.
yeah.
Tied one off.
yeah.
Which honestly,
Got-
the fact that you think that there's a chance that, like, I'm not saying you for parents or teams that you tweak your rules, but you've got to understand Vegas,
Vegas.
probably adds a whole nother level of
Yeah.
things.
Well,
but
and yes, and no, because I mean, there's obviously party scenes in all 32 NFL cities that are, you know, like,
just because it's a Christian social,
right. Yes, because I mean, I'm sure in Jacksonville there's a nice area of town that you can have a good time. You know, like,
These
obviously there is.
though.
Arlington probably steps that from not being down. It's like, yes, I get that. That was one of the things that people talked about with teams, professional teams going to Las Vegas, is that making too much of that temptation to go out and maybe do stuff that you should wait till you're not playing a game to do, you know, and now the A's are obviously planning to move there, so that's going to bring baseball.
yeah, because that's going to
Vegas
be a big drop off for anybody.
Right, but that is kind of one of those things that's funny, you know, like
The fact that you only sat out a possession is the funny part.
well,
Yeah.
that's the, like, we need to make sure you know that wasn't acceptable, but we still want to win this football
But
game.
also, if that was against the Eagles,
Oh,
you sent them out.
like,
You do not get to go through pregame.
If they're playing the Eagles come out,
I
like,
don't know.
it's like,
They look
great.
the first.
Sit out
Yeah.
kickoff, even though you're not on the special teams. You do not get kickoff.
Like, it is comical.
But you mentioned it, Josh. Quinn Williams last
Yes.
overshown back made a difference. If the defense can figure it out, because we said all along, the offense is not a problem. It is not a problem. And so, and I go back, and I know Josh isn't going to pick him again, and Misty's not changing her thought, and she's already booked tickets for Mexico for the Cowboys because they won't be going to the playoffs. I totally get it. But if does play any week one should have won against the Eagles, won the Cowboys miles start 1-0. If the defense can play well down, their SEC gauntlet starts Sunday.
Yeah, and that is going to be a problem.
And that's but again, the Chiefs aren't the Chiefs.
Right.
The Lions are playing desperate too. If you can win Sunday and get some confidence and beat the Eagles, it changes some things, and we'll see. Now, to my Black Plumbing social media question. I threw this out on my way to meet Zach at Mulligan's, which, by the way, Kyle King is going to be our guest picker later on in the show. As I was there, Laura Rutledge was interviewing Max Crosby before the game. And it made me think, who is the best player to be stuck on a bad team? People started giving me names on our Facebook about people that have I need to adjust the quote. I updated it. Who is or what player who was stuck on a bad team that didn't get to experience true postseason success? Lots of names flooding in, a lot of names suggested. And so in fact, Zach and Zane and I were talking about it, and Zach was like, man, there's a lot of thought. There are a lot of people that you could put in this. And it's not football players. You name the player. And so some of the ones that came up, Abilene Flying Bison, you could tell this was a throwback baseball. Buddy Bell. And again, Bill Whitaker, not his fault. Matt Stafford on the Lions. But he got a chance to get out and went on to the Rams and obviously won a Super Bowl and will win one this year. John Martin says his name. Nick, guy I work with, he says Earl Campbell and Josh Allen in charge a lot. Mind you, who did you have as keeping? But it made me think because people that get stuck was Zach, one of our guys. He's going to be a walk-in Hall of Famer. Joe Thomas was a walk-in Hall of Famer from the Browns. Great players stuck.
I liked Zach Martin as one. Corey Wood said Patrick Mahomes. Imagine if he was playing at Tech now. Did you see that comment?
Yeah, but again,
maybe that was before you.
That was before I adjusted the question. Is who got stuck that did not get postseason success? And Mike Trout is one.
Mike Trout is the one that is the most obvious to me because he's been with the Angels and now he is a surefire player, but it's sad because he's derailed him from really continuing the trajectory he was on. But in charge of that as quarterback. But I also put him into this category because his stats and his general performance were very, very good, but he was on teams that were just not good. To the point, and those things that you say like winning, so to speak. But at what point do you start back out and look at their on a team that doesn't?
If you can't stop somebody, I can only score 50 points ever so often.
Right. If you have a game where it's like if you have any like missed scoring opportunity, it means you lose. Then that's really not your fault. Mm-hmm. So I think there's that. I think that saying that Josh Allen can't be on this list. And now I'm not saying he should be yet, but I do not think that is necessarily.
And technically, he's had a little bit of postseason success. Hasn't ever showed. Yeah. Joe Burrow's been to the Super Bowl, lost, and could he be? Because even and he Zach mentioned Marino. Well, Marino the playoffs there were more times after the Super Bowl that they lost to the Montana 49ers. But I don't think Joe Burrow. Nolan Ryan has a World Series ring, but he had it in 1969. Didn't have another postseason. I mean, I don't know if he made the postseason with the Astros. Paul's won, but Andy. And the reason I would disagree, Paul's going to have a chance probably to go play somewhere else. He's not going to be. I don't see him being a life Pirate. Do you?
No. I mean, unless they really decide to pony up. But I wouldn't be surprised to see him traded fairly soon.
Right.
Just because the kind of return that you could get for him if you're the Pirates, you'd have to sit and think, if we trade him with 2 years left, we're not going to do anything in this window, but maybe we can open a window by getting 3 or 4 other guys for him. The Herschel effect maybe.
Well, and Joe Murphy was put on Phil Hill the right. Joe Murphy was on a bunch of Braves teams. He already. To me, played in the area, and you saw him every Thanksgiving. I think Barry Sanders.
Yeah, that's the overwhelming
leader of the house. Barry Sanders he retired just after a few, a 9 season. Was one of the best running backs of all time. But when he decided to check it in, he opened the door for Emmitt Smith to get that record. If Barry goes, and you can say this, and it's exactly right. If Barry ran behind Emmitt's line in the 90s, Barry would have played a lot longer, and Barry probably would have won the same Super Bowl rings. If you were to flip-flop Barry for Emmitt behind that line, Barry's probably a 3-time Super Bowl champion too. But that doesn't take away how good Emmitt Smith was playing with a banged-up shoulder and all the things the Giants. But I think Barry Sanders is the overwhelming, he said, based on our answers on Facebook, was Barry Sanders. So who will be that stuck? Will Myles Garrett be stuck in Cleveland forever? Will Max Crosby be stuck in Vegas forever? Will I be stuck with a deviled egg in my belly forever? We'll be back right after this. All right, Misty, go.
Egg.
Do you have a question and then to the egg? We do.
Do the egg and make from the pot.
Yeah, we'll just do the egg. Yeah. Because oh, well, that's going to be on the draft. The legs are a big part of things.
He's going to be available whenever it's your turn.
Okay. So, is your inside screen?
Do you like him, Josh?
Oh yeah.
You already do. Yeah, you like to do.
Two.
Now they're gonna. When I open it,
Oh,
it's going to smell.
okay.
Because,
It's gonna smell so bad. Right now, as soon as you smell it, you're gonna start gagging.
yeah, just go away, and I'll have them behind the computer.
Let me go pee out this nigga.
There you go. Yep, I can already smell it. Stink. I'm like, they do stink. Ugh. It's just another back home. I will not be eating one right now in case he really has a munchie. I just hope he doesn't throw up. Do you think he's gonna throw up?
There's nothing that would make me happy.
I feel like we need to be like video at this point. In case, oh man. It's gonna be bad. I'm gonna let him pick which one he wants. Actually, that lot of filling. So maybe he needs that one. Did you see that Stephen A picked the Cowboys to win on Sunday?
No.
Yeah. Can you smell them? Not yet.
Hey, the fact that they're named as the devil, you should know they're not very good.
Are they?
Because they're terrible.
Who came up with this? It's like ambrosia salad. Remember we were talking about that? Like, who came up with doing this to an egg?
Yeah, who penalized the egg?
Who knew to boil the egg and that it would get hard? Like, I have so many questions about the egg. And I guess you could say.
Oh, yeah, there's the whip. There's the whip.
I guess you could say the same thing about frying it. I don't know.
I mean, I think in general, people would do that you boil food to cook it, so. It's
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
I just don't know how anybody thought that.
How you shock the water with, you put ice in it and then the peel just like softly. It's really nasty.
Those smell awful.
I know. I don't know why. They just do. Eggs just don't smell good.
2024.
I mean, like they said on the show, hold your nose.
Come on, Hodge.
Yeah, I was laughing so hard. He was like, you just gotta get in there. Okay, do you want me to put one on your paper towel? Let me see your paper towel.
I brought more of this to catch the gunk.
Oh,
Josh takes the oddest times to go pee.
it's gonna be, okay, this is your little friend. Hello to your friend. I have a question. He's not
Here, glad it's all going on. It is time. We haven't decided yet. Josh's timing is always impeccable. But it is time. We're going to do a little promo, if nothing else, for Misty's bag and the great place. And of course, again, Kyle's going to be our picker.
I can see the shift in your demeanor. Like, you look frightened. It's about to. I'm worried about if y'all missed it, Hodge is about to try a deviled egg on air live. We are our Facebook back from them. Sounded like his dog just died. He was like,
I don't even have a dog. That's how bad it
I
is.
know,
My
like-
imaginary dog didn't make it.
yeah, like he is really on the struggle bus right now and scared to death. But we're gonna make him squirm a little bit longer
Okay.
because we love to torture Hodge. So we're gonna go right on into the question of the week. Of course, we've got Kyle King, owner of Mulligan's, coming in to be our celebrity guest picker a little bit later in the show. We love Mulligan's. All three of us frequent that place because, of course, we love sports. We love their food. They've got all the things going on all the time at Mulligan's. Just had a really successful goat roping event.
Not gonna lie, I went by and watched that. Entertaining.
Like 150 people. I didn't even know this was doing this. Like, what? Apparently, it is a popular, very, very popular, the old goat roping. And I think it will be popular demand at some point. So shout out to them for a very successful event over the weekend. So, all right, let's get into it. So the question of the week is, what's the most painful moment you still recovered from?
Find the wall, win it all. Even though they actually won the World Series in 2023, find the wall, win it all.
That was lightning.
Well,
Lightning speed. He really is still hurt.
yes. I did get over that, and it goes back to it goes back my whole philosophy on winning championship. Winning the World Series or bust is unreasonable because, like in that's a perfect example. That ball game was amazing. It was one of the better games I've ever seen. It just didn't go my way. But
Have you ever cried? Have you ever been real slow after watching
no,
a sporting event?
no, there's no crying.
Ever little tear? No tears. Okay.
No
I can't
more
say the same.
tears.
Right.
So one of my cries, and this is a boo-hoo session. I thought when I was like, oh my gosh, was when Dak had his crazy ankle injury. What, back in, when was that? And he got carted and like the ankle just dangling, and when he went off, oh gosh, that was just so. And so that kind of got my eyes a little watery when that happened.
But that's different because that's like you know, more like general human emotion, not a sports emotion.
Right. Yeah. His
Uh,
leg breaking was highly effective. I mean, obviously it affected the rest of the Cowboys, but people watching games at Miles. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I guess because I remember Bruce, and Josh is right. If all you cared about was baseball, and you were a fan and you were not a and you were not, you could put that World Series up as one of the best World Series of all time. I mean, today David Freese walks into anywhere in St. Louis, he's not but he is going to be taking that moment. But any other big moments, I'm sure there's a heart when Dwight Clark catches the ball at the back of the end zone from Joe Montana, and the 49ers beat the Cowboys. And if he doesn't make that catch, how many more years does Tom Landry have after that? Do the Cowboys win that NFC Championship and go on to win the Super Bowl? So that's probably one a lot of people think there.
Another catch, Odez, a lot of one that was a heartbreaker for a lot of people. On that list.
That one was rough because it was a bad call, and it kept getting the opportunity to do something truly special.
Right.
I do remember exactly what I was doing watching that and how angry I got. See, anger is my only emotion. It's not sad.
And you're one that has said this over and over again. You feel like that if the Cowboys win that one, they probably get to the Super Bowl.
Oh, I no doubt feel like they get Super Bowl if the game is won.
Because they don't minimum if nothing else.
Yeah, that Rob Run, that's why he gets to be put on that list we talked about earlier, because when the Cowboys got good at the tenure, at that point, like the Dez caught it, and then the broken collarbone that led to Dak Prescott being the starter. Those were teams that truly were Super Bowl.
Right. Well, and I think who probably ultimately led him to get to the contract that he got last year, because that success spurred more success to him being excited and winning that, getting that contract.
Oh, right. And that's one of those things that you get back in the alternative history level. That 2016 team that Romo got injured and Dak took over was the best Cowboys team that's been on the field for
since
30 years.
Yeah,
since the
in a
90s.
long time.
And I feel like they had a solid, deep playoff run team with Romo. Dak came in and did very admirably, but he was a rookie and he was not the quarterback that Romo was at that time. So not only does Dak not get that opportunity, if they make a deep playoff run that year, Romo's not retiring after that season. He's back again.
100%. No doubt.
And the Cowboys are trying to run it back, and Dak stays the 4th round draft pick backup that hangs around for years and somewhere else, never gets an opportunity to start.
The moment that has come, do you have another one?
Oh, I think the highest one for me is the Dez catch.
Well, and it changed the rule.
Yeah.
Next year, they went to more specific of what a catch is or wasn't or cannot be because of that moment.
Another one was when the Bills lost to the Chiefs, the old 13-second touchdown by Mahomes in the divisional playoff game. That one was a hard one to watch.
Well, and the Bills are always going to go back to Scott Norwood. The rest, the C.J. Moros and the Buffalo Bill fans of old are going to go back to Scott Norwood missing the what would have been a game Super Bowl win for the Buffalo Bills. Laces out.
Yep. Okay. The
All right,
time.
it is time. So y'all gonna need to talk for me to do this. So y'all gonna have to actually, you're gonna have to take over a little
We're
bit.
gonna have to talk.
You're gonna have to talk while I walk away and not put silence up there. All right, so I'm gonna take a bite
Okay.
of this deviled egg.
Not a bite. You have to eat the entire thing.
I've got.
I'm
a
not
video.
sticking the whole thing in my mouth. There's
You're putting
no
it in your
way.
mouth.
You make
The
your own
whole
decision
thing.
on how you want to do it.
You can't
I-
just have
but-
it.
You
gotta go all
you made
in.
the comment. You have to take
All right,
your
okay.
end
All
of the deal.
right, here's a couple things we're going for. If you hear straight to commercial and leave ID,
He's throwing up.
it's because things have derailed.
Okay, here it goes, y'all. I'm gonna video this to post, but he
All right.
is about to take the bite.
I'm gonna bite in half, okay?
Okay. Here he goes, everybody. Oh, he's got a face on him. He's not sure. Oh, look at the
Say,
face.
oh gosh, come on, Hodge.
Looks
He-
awful.
Man up.
He is struggling really, really bad.
And the bad thing is, he's done the like half, and he has to do the other half.
Yeah, for the-
No. You're the one that made this deal. You got to cash in.
They did it on the show. They're like you should have made that.
I know that. Well, then you have to always learn. So this is the more you know moment for people at home is you don't run your mouth.
The hard part about this is he already hates eggs.
Uh,
So this is like a double whammy.
Don't run your mouth.
It wasn't running my mouth. I was encouraging Hermely to do the right thing, and they did.
Okay, so say something else. Like,
So next time, not a deviled egg.
For the record, I'm not saying Missy's deviled eggs are bad. They do not fit me.
Yeah, that's what I said. This is a lose-lose because no matter what, he is not going to like the deviled egg.
Yeah, I don't care who
Because you
made them.
don't like eggs.
Right.
Yeah, so it could be the best deviled egg in the world and it would still taste awful, the Hodge. So the important thing here is, my family loves the old deviled egg, and so I will not stop making them. And look at this beautiful face.
Awful.
Hey, he held up to it, proof.
Yeah. We're gonna go to break.
We're gonna break. You know, it's okay. Oh man.
I don't know that that's okay.
That was hilarious.
Mm.
And are you a person too? So see, the deviled egg is, I mean, there's some texture there too. There's
Awful.
I do not like though. Do you?
choose that other half.
person?
no, I'm not eating half your egg. You have to eat it.
Are you a deviled egg person?
Oh.
Okay. So see, I feel like you either love or hate them. Like there, I don't think in between, like at all. Like
I'm not eating the other half. I
Yeah.
will throw it up. That's awful.
no. No. Oh, that was great.
Oh my gosh, those are bad. No offense.
Oh,
I know
this is a you problem, not me.
I know you're an amazing
Hey,
cook.
Kyle. Kyle's a fan of the old deviled egg.
Get it down?
I got
Only half. He almost threw up. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a little squeamish right
he
now.
really. Hey, how are you?
Yeah, he definitely was a little squeamish. But this is the problem. He doesn't like eggs to begin with. Look at him.
Oh.
No, those are great.
They're dirty diapers.
Yeah, he's not a fan.
That's so great.
Mom's proud. That's good.
You did come back on air. You're like, hey, welcome back.
See,
Yeah.
he did. Like his dog died.
Dead man
So
walking.
great.
I had to call him out. I was like, golly, like, so sad. But you've done it, and now I know against the old egg.
You do the other half.
He was like, there, that's what we were thinking.
That's the
but-
only thing that would have made that any better.
Yeah. Or at least like a little, yeah, like
I'm not gonna lie.
Come back
There
up.
was a point where I thought I was about to.
your face. I was a little worried. That it
This
wasn't
bucket
gonna
was
go-
closed for a reason.
Yeah.
All right, so when we come back, reaction, and then we'll do the draft of a text.
Okay. Look, he is. He's like it ruined him.
No, it's solidified. I don't have to have one ever.
Yeah.
So Missy, you really helped me.
Yeah.
So
You're
what's your
welcome.
other good thing that you cook that everybody loves?
Well, oh yeah. See, he's had, was it Becky? Becky's famous guacamole. So I do guacamole a little bit different, and I will say,
Becky.
not to toot my own horn, but
I don't eat guacamole. I eat it.
like it is really, really good.
Uh,
It's got the secret is powder seasoning.
honestly,
Now it's not a secret. You
Well,
told everyone.
Yar. You told everyone. I will share.
don't tell her Bush's baked beans.
Hey,
They
share
gave it to the dog.
and cream, I'm telling y'all,
Hey,
it's really good. Kyle is, I'm just here so he can help me out after almost egg. Kyle's also had my deviled eggs.
So,
And they're great. He's a fan.
I don't do.
Morgan makes
Do
a
you
great
like tuna
deviled egg.
fish?
yeah. I mean,
See, I don't do sandwiches that squish.
I'm a tuna. I can eat
sandwiches
tuna.
that squish.
He's such a child.
Every sandwich squishes.
No, it doesn't.
Name a sandwich that does not squish. Hamburger squishes.
No, the stuff inside comes
Is
together.
a hot dog considered a sandwich?
No,
Two buns, two breads.
dude, my side
He's
bends
got-
sit ups.
Yeah.
But are
Please don't lose
I
those
don't
buns.
want none unless it's got bone.
but serious question. Is a hot dog
But I
a
would
sandwich?
eat a hot dog with it.
But is it a sandwich?
Yes. It's
The
like a
only
hoagie.
sandwich that squishes.
It's a hoagie.
But it's called a hot dog. Why is it not called a weenie sandwich?
Because nobody wants.
No
a
one wants a
sandwich.
weenie sandwich.
No matter how good of great balls that Josh Allen throws.
I apparently said something about Josh.
No, there's no apparently. It's a fact that you said it. And Josh knows it verbatim
Yes. There was a lot of emphasis.
on B's and
I should
L's.
have said passes and I said balls.
Yeah. No, you said great balls.
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 Great balls.
All right, we're back. Welcome to the Hodgepodge. We are hour number 2.
Smooth as
Crying.
X.
Like, I'm
Hey, do you
literally
remember on Saturday Night Live?
Amongst yourselves.
Misty is
laughing
crying.
so hard, I'm crying.
Misty
Oh
is
my gosh,
crying.
look,
Guess who's
She's
back? Back again.
Yeah.
I'm using this.
What are you doing? All right. Well, this is the hot
Take
back.
it,
I
take
don't
it,
know.
take
I don't
it.
know what's going on.
Misty's having to use papers just to clip.
I am laughing so hard. I'm literally
The
crying.
fact that you tried to use the schedule for the show to like wipe your face was just
Awesome.
that was
And
another
she's-
another level.
Yes.
Oh, look,
Oh,
tears.
Miss-
Look, a tear on my
Yeah,
nose.
a
Oh
tear.
my gosh.
So yeah.
Hodge makes a lot of people cry. It's
Yeah. Well, that egg almost made me cry, but I got half of it down. The other half is not happy.
I know
Will
you
be
Hey,
posting
craw,
that
you
video.
crawfished a bit.
I will
Hey.
be posting that video.
For the record,
Oh my gosh, I was laughing so hard. Do y'all have
No.
with the weenie sandwich?
I've never been ticked. That is something that has not ever happened to me.
It's just so
But I mean, I guess if you're in a pinch and you have to have a hot dog, but you don't have a hot dog bun, so you use just like the old Wonder Bread, maybe the
What is
honey
it?
wheat.
But
Does
it's
that
a
make it become a
sandwich.
weenie sandwich,
I don't
or is
know.
it still
Weenie
called a hot
sandwich.
dog?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you've had to do that, right?
No, I don't like hot dogs. I don't mind them. I
Oh
will
my
have
gosh.
one, get some chili, and some.
Mac and cheese and chicken nuggets.
No, he
That's
doesn't
all.
even like. He doesn't even like mac and cheese.
That's it.
He only likes Kraft
He
mac
likes-
and cheese
he
out of the
likes
box.
Mulligan's mac and cheese.
And you
He-
throw some
he-
hamburger meat in there. You know what you have? You have your own little
you
mulligan
have
helper.
Hamburger helper.
You have your mulligan helper,
You
and
have
it helps
cheese
me all the time.
helper. What's it called? Cheese helper? Mac helper.
It's
What?
called mulligan's helper.
That hamburger helper,
Cheeseburger-
cheesy mac.
Cheesy Mac.
That's my goal is to have that on mulligan's menu. Is the
Oh,
mulligan helper.
The-
So what?
Mulligans, I would
No
like.
cheese.
I will boycott forever.
No, that's not true.
It wouldn't be physically possible.
No, it's not.
So there,
Yeah,
man.
it's all funny. I'm gonna know what I could say to make you even took a more. So I'm
Oh,
gonna stop.
gosh.
All right, so Thanksgiving's next Thursday.
It is.
The Cowboys will be on their run in the roll, even though the Misty and Josh don't believe so. So we're gonna have a little Thanksgiving draft, food draft. I believe I put since if we were doing this on ESPN.com on our fantasy draft, we get main is 3 sides too many.
No, that's what Thanksgiving's all about.
All right, 3
All
sides, a
sides.
dessert, and beverage. I feel like you can't really go wrong. It's just gonna. I've thought about bread. You could decide on bread if you wanted to be one of your sides. So because Misty was so
I think bread has to be included.
as one of your drafts, as one of your players.
No, there's
Is it a
there is
flag?
a round just for
Hey. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. That's my question.
why are you raising your hand?
Because he's for you.
Well, is bread a position?
Yes.
Okay, so-
It's its own like
Okay.
not
so-
a side.
All right, so now we've got main sides, a bread, dessert, beverage. Because Misty, you gathered yourself, go first.
Yeah.
All right, you get the first draft. You
Okay.
first pick.
So we're doing the whole meal or just the main?
No, you got your first pick. Draft
Okay.
number 1. You can pick your dessert first. I mean, number
Okay.
1.
Also, yeah, dessert for me,
Or you can pick whatever you want.
chocolate pie.
See, the thing is, just a draft. So like turns out the ability.
That's exactly right. Chocolate pie went number 1 in Misty's draft.
Yeah.
All right, Josh.
Man, see, this is a tough one, but I'm gonna have to go dressing because I don't want to lose out.
Oh, good call. Yeah, dressing off the table.
My GM skills are much more
Yeah.
advanced than most. Y'all are in trouble.
Well,
Um,
all right, so I'm next. I'm going to go ham, stuck with turkey. I'm going ham, nice little sweet ham. So ham
I
for
do
me.
like ham. I don't want turkey.
All right, so so you've already got dessert.
See,
I've
this
got
worked out
side,
fine because I got
side,
turkey in my
side,
pocket. I don't even have
main.
to draft it.
All right, dessert, side, main. Okay, I picked my main. And, we got bread. All right, so
Side,
no, you can pick whatever you want.
broccoli cheese casserole.
Oh no, that had
That's
no
a
chance.
wasted draft pick.
Uh,
You could have got that in the 6th round.
I love it.
You could have picked him up on the waiver wire next week.
It has to be on the plate.
But you could have saved that.
Well, I could have.
Okay, all right. So broccoli cheese, whatever she just said, is
Paul's just probably never tried that
oh
either.
100%,
No.
100%.
All right, I'm gonna go mac and cheese.
Oh wow. All right, so that's a side. Mac. So I got ham, the broccoli, whatever's off the board. I'm gonna go ahead. Since you took mac and cheese, and you were smart.
I told you my GM skills are just.
You just, I mean, turkey is the Shadur Sanders
Yes,
right now.
I can let that fall on down.
Turkey's in there going, man, why don't they pick me? I'm the whole reason we have this
Yeah.
thing. So you went there on my draft, man, dressing and mac and cheese, Josh. I'm gonna go sweet potatoes.
That's a good one.
Nope, don't need no marshmallows up in there, but this is
No.
sweet potatoes.
You don't put marshmallows on it. That is one thing that I had to convince my wife to stop doing, and I'll eat them without the marshmallows. You put marshmallows on there, out.
All right, so all chocolate pie, broccoli cheese, whatever it is, dressing, all right, Misty, you break up.
Sweet
Food, beverage, sweet tea. There you go.
sweet honey.
Chocolate.
Yeah. Now let's see what I need to do here.
Turkey's still in the draft.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
there's
gosh, see,
several that I really need, but I
I
think
You
I can
see,
let 'em
Aaron
ride.
Rodgers is Shadur Sanders. I mean,
here's the thing. I roll, but it has to be kind of wheat. Like
all right, so you went
Like, is there brand?
Sister Schubert's would
Yeah,
be good.
those are
If you
pretty
could pick up some like,
Roadhouse.
yeah, that would like that type of roll. That's
All right, so
Sister
you went
Schubert.
wrong.
Yes.
All right, so mid went,
Somebody made those homemade. I probably like.
so you went sweet tea and roll. Three, my turn for the third. Man,
for him because he doesn't eat
Doesn't like
anything.
anything.
Yeah. It was a tough game for you.
Yeah, it is tough. I guess, oh, man, that is tough. I'm gonna go.
That's why
peach
my
cobbler.
first choice, because I knew you would pick him, and I had to pick him first.
I'm gonna go peach cobbler.
Ooh, that's it.
Peach cobbler. My dessert's off the table. Actually, tell you what, in honor of my grandmother, I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna go caramel pie.
What's caramel pie?
I'm gonna go peach cobbler.
Carl. Who's
Peach
Peach
cobbler.
Carl?
Actually, no.
Carl Winslow?
Yeah, let me go caramel pie. Why not?
What is it? You tell.
I don't know what's all. It's a bunch of stuff, and it becomes caramel. Is all that matters.
Okay, graham crackers and caramel.
Sounds good. Just Mr. Sides and a main course. Rudy's corn. All right. Drive down and get Rudy's.
In the crock pot.
I need some clarification.
Okay.
Does like gravy come with the turkey, or do you have to pick that separately?
Some people don't make her.
I've got a feeling that's the kicker. So you're probably gonna have to pick it separately.
Okay. I'm gonna go with cranberries. Cranberry jiggly stuff.
Yes! I love that. Out of the can. Ocean spray, baby. And you have to cut it on.
All right. So Josh, you have your sides are done. You got mac, cranberry, and what was the last one you just did? Or dressing.
Dressing, yeah.
Okay. So I'm next. I've got a dessert. I need another side. I got sweet potatoes. I'm gonna go ahead just because I'm gonna go ahead and go mashed potatoes as well for those that aren't a fan. I got mashed potatoes. Misty, you were up. You have got your beverage. You need a bread, a main, and one more side.
This is not y'all's favorite. Definitely not Hodge, but I gotta go with the old green bean casserole.
Thank God.
That
Green bean casserole.
I'm so sad that's off the board.
Oh, she's got the reach team for sure.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I mean, do I go turkey here? Y'all both pick desserts.
I have not many more mains left. If you pick
Misty doesn't have protein, so she's gonna have to pick something.
she needs a main and a.
I'll go ahead and go with turkey here.
Big,
And
such a big.
I hope that it comes around a giblet, whatever.
All right, there you go.
I'll go.
I'm
okay.
yeah. I need a beverage, so you took sweet tea. I'll go unsweet tea. I'll go unsweet tea. I'll go unsweet tea. All right, you're up, Misty. You need a main and a bread.
Brisket.
Oh, there you go. No doubt that was there at the Mayflower. Brisket. That's a good call.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a.
She had not many options left.
I know it was a reason.
But yeah, I mean,
y'all sold
you could go for just like roast beef.
No.
Like no, brisket's not.
No.
Roast beef is the devil headed
Give
beef.
me some. Give
Well,
me
I'm
some
not.
J's.
I'm surprised none of y'all
I-
take it. Why didn't you take it? So good.
So
Yeah,
They didn't even make your list. There's that. Deviled eggs didn't even make your
deviled
list.
eggs is like an appetizer.
yeah, that's an appetizer.
Appetizer. All right, Josh.
All right, so I need dessert and
You- no.
and
Yeah,
a
you need a dessert and a beverage.
and I have no competition for either one. So, see, the beverage is interesting because I wouldn't mind like with dessert, like a glass of milk really like does it for me, but I don't want to drink milk because like, well, I'm eating the rest. So I'm gonna go pecan pie.
All right, dessert is pecan pie. All I have is bread. Texas toast. Because I can't think of anything else. You took the rules. Texas toast.
There's croissant.
Texas toast is good. You get that with mulligan steak fingers.
Well, I know it's very good.
Yes, and it's all buttery.
That's pretty.
All right,
That's really the main thing with any sort of like steak finger meal is like some Texas toast.
I guess the only thing left is Misty, your bread.
Because I need a lot.
Going Sister Schubert, or you going Texas Roadhouse?
Sister Schubert.
Then I guess I gotta go Roadhouse.
Oh, so I didn't know the other. I guess that is an
Yeah, because
other.
those are two totally separate.
Yeah, rolls
Shush,
are rolls.
I got really stuck on the S for
Yeah,
some
Yeah.
yeah. Well, she's done that a lot with words today. A lot of stuck on a lot of words. All right, so here I'm going to run down. Here you go. Misty's Thanksgiving meal. Chocolate pie was number 1. Broccoli cheese something.
Casserole.
Yeah, casserole.
Broccoli cheese rice casserole.
Yeah, yeah. It's a tongue twister. Rudy's corn, green bean casserole all around at the Collier house. Brisket, sweet tea, and rolls brought to you by somebody else. Josh went pecan pie, mac and cheese, cranberries, dressing, turkey, and roll, hoping to pick up gravy up off the waiver wire. Hodge went ham, sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, a few starches along the way. Oh, I needed a third side.
we didn't do our last round pick.
Well, name it.
I would go corn on the cob.
I guess I'll
Fan of the Cabo.
just go with a Coors Light, but it's fancy, so I'll need a long neck.
There you go.
Yeah.
And there you go. They are set. And again, the deviled egg didn't make it.
Because it's an appetizer. we didn't
why is
draft
it-
apps.
Well, yeah, you're
All
right.
All right. When we come back, we're
didn't
going to draft apps and see if they're
I know who I'm going to pick.
if they're the James Franklin or the Lane Kiffin of apps.
Why
We'll
is
be
it so
back
hot
after
here? I'm sweating.
Kyle showed up, I guess. I don't know. It all changed when Mr. Kane walked in. Hey, and he's still rolling. Y'all leave him alone. Put the chair. Oh yeah, it is you. I feel comfortable, but I'm always hot. I have not cried on air because I was laughing so hard in a really long time. Oh my gosh, I could not stop laughing.
And the fact that you not only what was really kind of cute was that was that not only was she trying to use the paper, she was like trying to tear off a piece to save the rundown.
And then just started folding it like,
I panicked because I was like, I have literal tears right now, and I need to stop doing this on air. Because I'm an ugly crier. We're gonna lose fans because I'm crying on air.
I can assure you the last thing you're gonna do is based on you crying.
Oh,
It brings the people in.
oh my gosh.
I don't know.
All on. Today
It's awesome
Today has been started with Josh Allen.
with those great balls. I mean, when you got great balls, you just got to.
You could have said threw some good balls and have it been like, okay, but you said he still had great balls. Balls.
Yes, yeah.
He still had great balls.
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh. Oh, it's so funny. He did though.
Justin, that's what he admitted they played tonight, and
Great,
he's
great
taking them later.
passes.
We stand.
Yeah, and being sandwich doesn't help either.
It's a sandwich. It's between two buns or bread.
Yeah,
A hot dog can be a sandwich, but call it a weed
no.
They are called weenies. Or we
hot dogs too.
But what I don't know, and I'll say this on Facebook Live, and
Or a wiener's called wieners because hot dogs are wieners first.
But that's what I'm saying. Well, yeah, chicken or the egg.
but here's the
Wiener or
deal:
hot dog.
whether it's sausage or hot dog, anything. And if you've ever seen bad, yes, but why you didn't think of all? I mean, there's billions of shapes in the world. They didn't make bacon look like that. They didn't make a hamburger look like that. You have so many options.
Well, it's because they put it in the tube.
It went straight to the wiener.
I'm
Literally called
Sausage, understand what sausage is?
it's the leftover, right?
I don't want to know.
No, I mean,
Oh.
sausage is like you take the small intestine and you clean it out and you shove it in meat and you smoke.
I don't know how to. Hey, I don't even know how to sausage. I just.
Just life. Sorry. Y'all didn't know what sausage was.
I knew what it was. I just don't like to talk about it. I knew what it was.
Oh my goodness.
The fact that you're eating the intestine, though, that's the wrapper on the sausage, is pretty gross. Talk about how did someone figure that out? Hey,
Yes.
we got these intestines. If we get some of this leftover meat and stuff it in there,
And
we
then
can
put it
smoke
on a
it.
grill.
Huh?
That's jalapeno.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some cheese because it makes everything better.
Yeah, when that conversation went down, I'd have been like, you know what, I'm out. I'm just going to stick to the flank.
Ugh. But yeah, go ahead. I won't be long.
Welcome back to the Hodgepack. The
What? Yeah.
restroom breaks. All right, welcome back to the Hodgepack. We have an appetizer. We decided to add appetizers to the list before we do our Tyler Cagle Law Firm report, college football report. Josh, what are you going with your appetizer?
Well, I mean, I would go deviled egg, but she had the first draft pick, so I figure she'd take that, but she left. So I'm going to go those little green bean bundles with the bacon wrapped around it.
Okay.
With the toothpick. I don't know
What's up,
what's
Slate?
that called?
I don't know. I don't need them.
Green bean bundle?
Are jalapeno poppers considered
Oh, yeah.
appetizer?
That'd be
That's what I'm
appetizer.
going with. Jalapeno poppers. And I'm going to go
But
ahead.
I do like deviled eggs. Like,
Well, I mean, you're more than welcome to have the other half that's in this trash.
I think we should hold you down and make you eat it.
It would come up. It would come up.
You eat crawfish to bet.
For the record, and we'll go back. Listen, I'll try deviled egg. It said one. I tried deviled egg. I tried a deviled egg, and
Your
it tasted like,
semantics
it tasted like devil. Not to know what the devil tastes like, but dancing with the devil. Isn't that a song? The devil. There you go. All right. So Misty, we go with an appetizer.
we gave you double.
Double.
All right, there you go.
Auto draft because you weren't in here.
You got a draft.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, and there's no doubt that's what she was. All right, so it's time for our Tyler Cagle Law Firm. If you need a lawyer, criminal lawyer, you need a lawyer to take care of you, call Tyler Cagle. All right, Josh, this past week, the Raiders, another big win. The college football players been set. We've had some big upsets, and it was 22 on. The good thing is, so he didn't even have to worry about picking four. But last week was a pretty good week, ball to say the least. But we'll start off with fired at Penn State, takes the Va-Tech job. Were you shocked at him with the jobs that are open that he chose Virginia Tech?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not shocked because it is a Power 4 school, it does have some tradition. All else, like maybe that the job of the country don't have moved a long way. I mean, there's a lot of
pressure comes with the LSU job,
right? Much more a winnable conference. So I don't know that really I'm ever just truly shocked at somebody that takes a job when all of them are going to be pretty much on the same playing field as far as compensation and the like. What I do get shocked with sometimes is hires that are made by schools, like, why'd you pick this guy? But
it's not like he picked the school. I mean, obviously they picked him, but
they wanted him, but he probably had several people that did, but
it's just hard to know like the inner workings of all of that stuff.
Right.
So
I mean, just how you get along with the
Exactly.
administration, when you went to interview and you talk to somebody, like, you don't like that guy, I mean,
right.
There's a lot that we couldn't ever know.
Yeah.
And again, I know a lot of you that don't subscribe to review, I'm sure James Franklin is as well. And this may offend Virginia Tech, but it's kind of like the people that leave golf and they take jobs in other cities and they decide to come back home, I wonder, like, hey, I've gone and tasted the Big Ten. I've gone and tasted the big pressure job of Penn State. That, you know what? If I go be successful at Virginia Tech, can I be their Dabo Sweeney? Can I be their Lane Kiffin? Can I be their Chris Beard? Go 8 and 9, win 9 games, maybe 10, maybe a bowl game, maybe, as you mentioned, Josh, in the ACC. It's not like it's the powerhouse of conferences across the country. Can I go there and have some success? And they start making the, Michael Peel, whatever that guy, that comedian looks just like him, statue. And so I think that's a good deal. And then Lane Kiffin is having to deny the fact that their school, Ole Miss, is saying, hey, we need you to make a decision so we can figure out what we need to do. And I know we talked about this a couple weeks, so I don't want to stay too much on it. But if I go nowhere,
well, plus
the connections about his ex-and kid and all that, you make enough money, hop on a plane, you get to Florida like that.
Yeah.
The general like idea that during a season in which Ole Miss is ranked in the number 5 or 6, whatever they are, they're 10-1. During that, you're telling me that the school's going to be like, hey, we need to know if you're going to leave after this. Why? I mean, like they're a legit contender now. So I don't believe that at all. I'm not saying he's not leaving and not talking to other people and whatever.
Why won't you just say it? Let's have the conversation.
Well, because you can't. There's no way. There's no way.
I think he goes to Florida.
There's no way as a coach team who is in a different position to do something now. There is no way he is doing anything that within his. I'm not saying that his family is not like off the rails. There's no way that he would do anything within his power to distract his team from doing what needs to be done right now.
Right. There's no reason. I mean, they've got a chance. I do think Ohio State's good. I think it is as wide open. There is not a front runner in this top 25, this college football landscape, that you say, you know what, they're going to have to play a non-perfect game for somebody to beat them. Or if you're going to beat Georgia like you might have a few years ago, if you're going to beat Alabama under Nick Saban, you better hope you perfect game and they screw up. I don't think you have that in the group of people that come 5 or this top 12 college football. So they have a chance to not only maybe obviously make it, but also a chance to maybe win the whole thing.
Right.
And there's no – and I said this, you love talking about golf.
Everybody else is listening.
Yes, it's just like Lane Kiffin. LSU in Florida, that's live golf. You can go join them and make a little bit more money. He makes $9 million a year now. That's not going to go up from much. And again, I've never had $2 million. But if you went from 9 to 11 or 9 to 12, is that changing much? Is what you're going to do. And you have more of a chance of being fired within 5 years than you would if you stay put at Ole Miss and just do what you're doing. Stay put. I don't think he goes. All right, so Missy is started November 21st, 2025. Now she said it about 8:29. She says he's going to Florida. What do you say, Lane?
I don't know.
I really don't care. That's just a guess.
Let's do it. That's all we do. I say he stays put.
I think it depends a lot, like how this season plays out. Lost to Georgia, that's their only loss, but it's really their only like premier team that they've played.
Yeah.
So, but if they play in the national championship, if they have a good postseason run, does he walk away from that? I would have a hard time doing so if I thought I had anything in the cupboard to do it again.
Right.
Anyway. But here's one thing. Last week, after watching Saturday's football games, one thing that I came away from seeing the outcomes of those games, I am certain there will not be 2 Big 12 teams in the playoffs. Texas Tech has to win the big make it to the playoffs.
Only thing I disagree with that is if the Big 12 championship game is close and they lose by a point or on a game-winning field goal or something weird like that, I could see Tech maybe still getting in, but
Not a chance.
okay.
Not a chance. Oklahoma beating Alabama ensured that like both of them will be in the as long as they don't lose another game.
Right.
Yeah,
You
like,
got to put that in there. Tech's got to go finish
yeah.
next week to beat West Virginia.
Yes, I mean, so like we talked about, we're at that point of the season where somebody is going to stump their toe and it's almost him and really like blow their season.
All right, and
Like,
let's talk about that.
A nod to the Aggies.
Let's
for
talk about
coming
that. Down 27-3. Most people write them off. It was not happening. And then they go on this massive run and win 31-30 and almost gave it back that play call that they win. Now they've got a walk this week, and then next week the big game at Austin against the Longhorns.
see, and here's the thing with that. I would almost, I don't know if Hodge would bet a double egg on it, but
negative.
No.
if
That is gone.
Texas were to beat A&M, which I do think is within the realm of possibility, then both of them will make the tournament. So we're just going to have a couple Big Ten teams that have to choose from all the rest of the conferences, and the rest are going to be SEC.
It's going to be. When we come back, we'll do this. Right for this.
Okay. All right, Kyle, you'll be with me.
I don't think Lane leaves either.
I don't think he needs to leave.
He's in that realm of conversation every single year.
He loves it.
As soon as the
He
job
loves
opens.
the drama.
Yeah, everyone,
He
it's
loves
Lane
it.
Kiffin. Yeah.
You know he lives over there?
Oh, well, I usually just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he loves it though.
But talking about like going through the playoff scenarios, Ohio State, Indiana are both basically guaranteed to be in. Like no matter how the season ends up, and like they're
I think even if
A&M.
they were to lose to Michigan and lose in the Big Ten championship game, still get in.
Yes. A&M, I believe, is guaranteed to make it in. They could lose to Texas, and people will just talk about, well, like Texas, they're home, Texas is good, you know, like they, like.
It is 3-0 team ever made it. I mean, 3-0.
But that would, I've read stuff online, so like, oh, Texas has 3 losses, but Texas has Tech, so like, why would they be in? Just far-fetched. But so the Big 12 is going to get somebody in, one person, whether that's BYU or Tech, we'll see. Ole Miss, Oregon, Oklahoma, Notre Dame, Alabama. Like, they're all making it. And then you got the ACC and the best of the 5 or whatever.
The group of 5.
And that's your 10. So there's one Big 12 team. That's it.
Either BYU or Tech gets screwed.
Yeah.
Because whoever loses that championship's out.
Is
Tech
that right?
just
They're not going
cannot.
to take a 2-loss.
Tech just, I mean, I'm telling you, Tech just cannot screw up next week either. I mean, I know that's obvious, but like,
Oh, well, yeah. I
They've
mean,
got
you could easily,
Yeah.
right, the Big 12, you could start booking your rooms for the Big 12 championship overlooking West Virginia, and they went into Houston and beat Houston, who Houston's a couple of plays away from being in the mix as well.
well, yeah, Houston, if Houston's only losses to Tech, they're in the top 10.
Yeah.
All right.
So in the 2 night had
At least
Ohio
12.
State, Indiana, A&M, and Georgia. Tech at 5, they were hosted. It went from hosted Miami last week in Tulane, Notre Dame and Oklahoma, Miami and Ole Miss, and then Alabama and Oregon. If it were to end, and then the first team out was BYU and Utah.
Yeah.
Utah, which is crazy. The 2 teams that were out were too big, and you think there's no chance they'll have 2.
Exactly. I mean, the way it's set up right now, the way the rest of the season, I predict it will go as far as wins and losses. The only curveball is if Texas beats A&M, where how far they're going to vault Texas.
They're already in Arkansas. They still got to beat Arkansas.
Oh, right.
But they're at 17. They beat Arkansas. They're going to move back down into that 14 range. Then they're right on the brink of that 12.
Right.
And a win over A&M hops them in. I think.
Yes. It'll just be a matter of what team goes out. But
He knows what I do.
But
The network wants Texas.
Oh, absolutely.
But like I was saying,
Well, yeah, but Tulane's going to get in Big Power 5. I'd like to see North Texas find a way.
losing and Alabama losing really is like, if Texas would have won, it would have even like jacked it up more. But it sealed the Big 12.
We'll come back, and has been a lot. If you've ever needed to, go back and watch Facebook Live, because some of the outtakes during that are going to make me throw up. Y'all keep talking about sausages and weenies.
Oh, geez.
A lot of things. Download, subscribe, rate, review. It's a lot of good times. You can even watch Misty cry and use probably maybe the toughest tissue of all time on the planet, and as she starts crying again. Any Kleenex people want to sponsor Misty, we would be glad to let you get on board with that. But it is time for our picker. It's time for our celebrity guest picker, and a celebrity. We talked about it. Goat rope. It was a lot of fun. It's in our live studio. But Kyle King, appreciate you taking time this morning. How are you feeling in between the loss? We don't even have Texas on here, so you don't have to worry about that. But appreciate you being here this morning.
If Texas was on there, let's believe I pick them.
And it'd be an easy pick this week against Arkansas, but they still have to figure it out. Real quick before we dive into the picks, how did the goat roping come about? Because it was absolutely awesome.
Well, we've done it before in the past. We did it for a benefit for a family, and we thought it was just kind of busy because of the benefit. And Jason Crew reached out to me and said, "Hey, you want to do a goat roping event before the weather turns?" And I said, "Sure, I'll do anything to bring people in." And man, we did it, and I think we had 150 people around. It was just wild. Like the rain, golf balls, and the other half people were roping goats.
Yeah, it was funny. I was there with their. Actually, I went for their brunch, came back, and then hung out at Mulligan's last Saturday. It was a lot of fun, and sure enough, goat that Eric Wilson could check out. This goat, Josh would, after he got roped, he was kind of frustrated. And it didn't matter. He was so mad. He'd go get in line to go get back in the chute with all the other ones, and he would ram the fire out of whoever goat was just innocent bystander. And Eric had a name for him. I can't say it on air, but he's a little guy. He was Firecracker, and but a lot of fun. But anything big's coming up that want to plug for Mulligan's?
No, just getting busy. If you want to book a Christmas party, we've got our out patio that's central heat in there. We got the new put up garage door windows, and it's booking up for December. So if any companies want to book a party with us, just give us a shout, and we'll get it wrote down and taken care of.
Again, a lot of stuff going on, and you've had some June weather for November for
awesome.
some golf.
It's been awesome. We've been busy. Can't ask for better weather for the middle of November. 80 degrees. I mean, it's been great.
Yeah, it has been awesome. So now it's time to do some picks. Pick and see. Josh was our winner last week.
Oh, that was me.
Oh, there you go.
Easy.
Domination.
I had 9.
There you go. Well, last week was odd.
The tie goes to me, so that's the rules.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
Tie goes to the winner.
He did 8.
Good.
Just to kind of recap, I was looking, and he had one of the better showings of any of our guest pickers. So Kyle comes in to kind of pick that up. Had a good week the week before that, but in general, the pickers have left a little tired. I believe that we're still at this late in the season. I don't want to jinx myself. I'm going to go ahead and try. I've only lost to the guest picker, so yes.
Yeah.
Challenge accepted.
There you go. All right, so we're going to dive in. We got a lot of high school games on the schedule again. Tough losses coming in last night for Anthony, Holly, and Merle. Not playing Spearman tonight. You can listen to it right here on 106.9. The Country Giants, they take Spearman out in Abernathy, 7 o'clock. Heading to Crowley tonight. I hate to do this. You can't win. I've got to go with.
Yeah, I hate to root against Abilene High, but I've got to go Denton Ryan as well.
I mean, it's a no-brainer. Denton Ryan's lost one game. It was the Lido by 1 powerhouse. You got to go Denton.
Yeah, I'm right there too.
Yeah, tough week for the locals because it's easier for Coach Rowan and Cougars. I've got the Eagles. I normally pick wrong. I got the Eagles.
Yeah, it's our round.
Yeah, tough drawing round for both teams. You got to go on.
Same here. And it really is. And out to several of our listener friends have kids on the Abilene High team, and they have a good team. That they have a team that you could get behind, thinking would make a run, but then it just so happens that you get such a tough matchup, just playoffs, and it is what it is.
Yeah, Jim Ned Bushland. Jim Ned still playing really, really well, going into Bushland Falcons. I was going to say stay on the right, but I didn't. I'm going Bushland. This is going to be a bit of a Bushland.
Same.
You're going Bushland?
Yep.
When I saw that, I don't listen, nor do I care to. I'm an alumni. I think they roll.
We're going with Jim Ned.
All right, so we got 2-2. Chance for Misty and I to go ahead there. Robert Lee and Valley, in honor of my double-egg friend, I'm going to go. Hopefully her team plays better than tasted. I'm going Robert Lee.
I have to pick the old Robert Lee. So really, we've got Coach McCowan back, played at Robert Lee, just really turning things around in Robert Lee. So I'm really hoping that they keep moving.
Obviously, everyone knows Misty and I. We're all good friends, and we always give her crap saying you're getting all Robert Lee on us. So there's no way I could bet against Robert Lee. I'm taking him.
Josh, you going the Patriots? You staying with the Steers?
I'm just gonna pick Robert Lee because everybody else did. And I don't have to worry if I win or lose. And I have no idea about either one of these teams. As Kyle mentioned before, I don't even know what the Valley Patriots are. So
yeah, Turkey Valley, nice little place, nice little stadium, nice little place. All right, Baylor, Arizona, we're going to the college ranks. I don't have anybody circled here yet. I wasn't real sure. All the other ones I was solidified. The red was circled. I'm going to go with the Arizona Wildcats at home. Baylor's still trying to figure things out. I got Arizona.
Yeah, Baylor has just been really disappointing. So it's Arizona.
Josh?
Oh, yeah. For the first time, I'm actually going to pick a game that could actually want to pick against the Baylor Bears and go with it. It has fallen off the rails.
This was the toughest one for me, I thought, on the list to pick. I kind of went back and forth looking at both teams, but with everyone taking Arizona, I'm going to take Baylor.
All right, there you go. Maybe the Baptists find a way to go out to the desert and find a way to win in honor of Lottie Moon. All right, Georgia Tech and Pitt. I think Georgia Tech is one of those teams that they're very frustrated right now that they've got a one loss, and that one loss is in the ACC. And so they need a win here, maybe try to find a way to get back in. Can Hayes King back into you at all? Hayes King find a way to get maybe back into the Heisman run. I've got the Yellow Jackets.
I've also got Georgia Tech.
Josh.
Yeah, the Ramblin' Wreck. That's what we're going with. Ramblin' Wreck.
You know all this.
I know if we were picking a different game.
Who's the Rambler?
Definitely going with Georgia Tech.
All right, Georgia Tech. Pitt hosted last week. College did not take a big Big 12 game. I thought it might have been a bigger game. Cincinnati could have found a way to not lose to Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati wins at home. That's why I'm going with them.
Who you got, Josh?
I've got BYU, but because I've thought Cincinnati was kind of like overranked generally, and then they did have that loss, so that solidifies it. I think it's BYU in this one, but a lot of implication in this game, obviously, with the playoffs, with the Big 12 championship, which I think if you want to make the playoffs, you go in the Big 12. So this is a marquee.
You think about it. You're about to have, and I think you might have said it even last. You got a chance if Cincinnati a ton of 6-2 teams.
Yes,
you better know your tiebreaker scenarios if you're the Big 12.
I seriously think that there is a possibility you have Houston, Cincinnati, BYU all sitting there with 2 losses, and Tech better nothing derails in West Virginia.
So I've got Cincinnati. You got BYU.
Yes.
I want them both to lose, but I've got to choose, so it's BYU.
All right, you're going with the road team.
I'm also taking BYU. It's a must-win for them, like Josh said, to get in. So I've never believed in Cincinnati, even when they got put in the playoff and got demolished.
Right.
Didn't deserve it.
And if you look at the rest of the folks that the Big 12 schedule, doesn't have an easy one. They got TCU this weekend. That could help solidify some things. And then K-State goes to Utah should not be a problem. All right, it's not on here, but start. The good thing is going against the Raiders. What does he have to have? And will you look and be curious on how I do that?
I mean, I was curious to know when he got into the game last week. I thought about Hodge whenever that occurred, and it did not look pretty.
No, I don't know. It'll be interesting. Both of those teams need that win, and I guess they may not want it depending on.
I was about to say, do they want to win?
Yeah.
Wouldn't they? Right? I mean, I think it's like who's wanting to lose more because they're playing for draft picks now, so it's some reverse incentive.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, so let's dive in. Colts and the Chiefs. The Chiefs really need this one. I mean, they lost last week to the Denver Broncos. Great game, lived up to the hype. The Colts coming off of a bye. We talked earlier, there's a chance we could have the playoffs without Mahomes, without Lamar Jackson, maybe without Josh Allen. Tough place to play. I said you got to be the man to beat the man, and the Broncos beat the man. I don't think the Colts have. I don't want to change my pick. I've got the Chiefs winning. Who you got?
I think they're going to be really upset after that loss to the Broncos last week, and they are playing at home, which is tough. So I am going to pick them this week. So Chiefs.
Josh?
I've got the Colts. The Chiefs, you say, Hodge, you keep going back to that, but it's obvious the Chiefs are not the same team.
10-0 in one in one possession games last year, 5 this year.
No, it's not the same team. The Colts may be Cinderella and they could turn into a pumpkin at any moment, and it would not surprise me. So that's what gives me pause in picking them in this game. But I am picking Colts.
But here's why you can feel good about that is they can.
That
travels. That will that travels, and so not.
Taylor might be MVP.
Yes, very much so. But Misty and I've got the Chiefs. Josh, you have it. You tying it, or you going with the Chiefs? Who you got, Kyle?
I'm going with the Chiefs. I think they put themselves in a must-win situation. They're not the same, but they are the Chiefs, and it is at home.
Yeah.
I think they bounce back this week.
Bucks and Rams. Poor Baker. Can you imagine how good the Bucks would be if he had all his weapons? I mean, Mike Evans is out. Chris Godwin is out. They're hoping to maybe get Bourbon back this week. But you got to go across country. Matthew Stafford is still the guy, even if he's got that sleep number bed. He can put it on whatever he wants.
Yeah, that's probably the reason.
Oh, no doubt. That's what he said. Yeah, there's no telling how many good, great passing. But I'm going to go with Matthew Stafford and the Rams on Sunday. Josh, who you got?
I got the Rams.
Misty?
Rams.
Rams as well. I think the Rams have a chance to win it all this year.
I do
They've got
too.
a lot of weapons.
I do too, and I picked them to win it. I've got the Rams, which I'm apologizing to them now. All right, next up, we got the Dallas Cowboys hosting the Eagles. They're coming off of a huge win, emotionally needing all the things. I said it in the rundown. All right, first of all, Dak Prescott is 21-2 in his career at home against NFC East teams. The last time he lost to an NFC East team at home was like in 2017 or something. And so
21-3 is still not bad.
it's not. But I feel like, again, we should have, could have, almost didn't, but we did not win in Philadelphia that we won. Can the emotion, can everything that's happened over the last 2 weeks, along with the addition to Quinn Williams and the addition of bringing O'Shawn back and the addition of defense, maybe I know it's against a little bit better. Brown good. I'm AJ. If you could, I didn't drop you. He's got some issues.
Hodge, that is the.
Oh no, I don't care how well he plays. My point is, they still have some tension and some disagreement, some days of our lives, if you will, going on in their locker room. Cup that with the Cowboys maybe coming in playing better. I mean, Lord knows they've played a lot of games in the last few weeks. I mean, they're going to play and then they're going to turn around and play again on Thursday. I've got Dallas winning. I think it's going to be a game where Dak outshines Jalen Hurts. Quinn Williams sacks Jalen Hurts at least twice. Bland has an interception, and the Cowboys win 28-17.
Wow.
Win.
And a double-digit win at that.
You and, Stephen A. picked boys this week also to win. So
There you go.
I did see that.
Here's the thing, and I mentioned this earlier. There is reason to hope, but I'm smarter than that. So
There's reason to hope, but I have none.
Yeah, smarter than that. But yes, like getting a solid All-Pro defense. He showed he was such in the game against the Raiders, but the Raiders have a very poor offensive line. But they also improved at linebacker, getting Hooker and Revel back, which, when you have 2 of 5, being upgraded, that changes things. It allows Bland to do different stuff. He get back into where he fits best because place when he was having to play outside corner. And so that changes your whole defensive line. So that changes your whole outlook.
Fix the Eagles. Misty.
This is a tough one. I picked the Cowboys. I hope I'm going Eagles.
You will be Josh.
I'm taking the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are going to do what they do. They'll beat the Eagles, and then we'll lose some games that we should have won later in the season and miss out on the rest of the season.
Well, the gauntlet starts Sunday against the Eagles. Head over to Mulligan's. You can watch.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll have it on. We'll have all the games on. We have the NFL tickets, so any of your favorite teams want to come out and watch, you can see them.
Check out college football tomorrow with all the games. Hey, college football. I hope your high school team. Congratulations, Holly and Merkel, on a great season. All right, have a great Thanksgiving. Stay away from the deviled eggs. See you.
Man, but honestly, if runners and would